Hi, I'm George, TSG's ActiveWizard Product Manager. In this short demo, I'm going to overview the Active Workflow module of ActiveWizard. Now, I've loaded the ActiveWizard form that we created in the Active Form demo previous to this, but I've loaded that form into the HPI stage, and I'm just going to go ahead and edit this form so we can see how the Active Workflow module works. So I'm going to resume editing here. And there's a few ways that we can choose workflow approvers from the form data. The first is very simple. On this page here, we've selected Jim as the question that says select a change request approver. So we simply see a list of users. This list was actually generated from a query, and then we get or pick a user here, and this user will be selected for workflow. So that's a simple case. Consider another case here where on this priority of change we've selected medium. So now on the summary page, I'm just going to go ahead and click next here, which will evaluate the rules behind the form data. So now the rules evaluate and say that our simple case, very easy to understand here, Jim has been selected for the CR approval role. But Alice was selected for the initial QA role because her priority of change, or because we selected the priority of change to be medium. So just to show how this can work, if I come back here and I say, maybe now for the priority of change we want to make high, and for this approvers, maybe we're going to add another user. Now when I click next, it's going to reevaluate those rules. And obviously here it's selected Jim and Dwight as our CR approval role. But now because we changed the priority of change to high, it selected Mike instead of Alice. So beyond this selection of approvers, we also can configure the workflow process. So business rules has stated that when initial QA is needed, it should be done first before these priority 2 tasks here of the CR approval that'll go to Jim and Dwight. So the admin has configured that Mike should approve before Jim and Dwight get their task, but Jim and Dwight can approve at the same time. So in this way we can support both parallel and sequential routing. And the nice thing with the ActiveWizard is that if business rules change, there's a simple administration component where we could, for example, say that initial QA should approve at the same time as CR approval, or switch, and maybe this task should go first. All of those things can be done from our administration module without making any code or workflow template updates. We also support both groups and users to provide a lot of flexibility for how workflow should work. So one more example here, if I come back to this CR properties page and I change this to low priority of change, now when I click the next button here, it's actually going to take that initial QA role out of the approval process, again due to our business rules. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this form, and it's going to take me back to the HPI stage, and one of my actions here is to view the workflow status. So when I click on this view workflow status, I can see here that we haven't kicked it off yet, but it has selected Jim and Dwight as my CR approvers. Well, that's it for this short demo. In the next demo, we're going to overview the review process, and then from there, the approval process of this form. Thanks for watching. For more information, check out our website at tsgrp.com.